are you today?
Good. How are you by yourself?
I'm doing well. I wanted to bring up this new program that we can have. It's called the RTI. Do you know anything about that?
I never heard about that type of system. What is the process? I'm very interested to learn.
It's an early intervention process to prevent long-term academic failure. The RTI process has three different systems based on tiers. Tier 1 is usually where the teacher completes a daily interaction with their student, such as like a checklist or something like that. The instruction is based on state standards, which we have to follow as phys ed teachers, and is carefully planned assessments. Tier 2 involves a little bit more group support for students who are struggling based on low scores. During this time, their performance is a big, is what we're looking for. In Tier 2, the students receive more works in that group or area that they need to improve. The final stage is stage 3, and this is where the students receive the most individual attention. During the part of the process, students receive more time to work on that area with their weakness. They receive extra support from the teacher, and it's work to guide towards that student. So everything could be individual per student.
What role do I play in this RTI process? As you know, I'm a team player. I've been working here many years, been able to accomplish many tasks. I'm always willing to do the extra to help out.
As an educator, we can help the struggling student to not only academically fall behind, but when this RTI system is in support, it implements students to receive this academic support so they do not fall behind and can keep part with the other students.
Thank you for explaining some of that to me, but how can this really be used to intervention help in the phys ed and health setting?
Right. Implementing it during physical education, the RTI process would be a great new system because students can do academically struggle in fitness testing. All right, academically performing their higher test scores have been shown that students, when implemented in phys ed, this process does help them more. Many students are struggling to maintain that healthy lifestyle, as you know, and need it to be implied more in fitness to maintain the overall healthy fitness goal. Fitness needs to improve so students' overall quality of life can help them later on. Will help them maintain a better lifetime. And incorporating the RTI model in phys ed, students' overall fitness scores will improve for the mass majority, but it will also help them maintain a healthy lifestyle.
When implementing the RTI intervention, what modifications, because right now I'm currently about to do the PACER test, what modifications do you recommend that I could use that would fit in with this RTI?
Well, completing this level of the test and attempting to complete more of the levels for this struggling student, as the test is still being administered, they would just miss several beats, but they would still continue on with the test. This would also help with their cardiac fitness and VO2 max, which we know that's what we're scoring for the PACER job. This part of the intervention would just cause more infrequence and more breaks for the students, so they would continue on with the test even if they do have that missed beat. And as educators, our main goal is for students to reach their own goal during that time. So administering the intervention and having the students count on their own time would be more beneficial, so they would continue on with the process even when the tests, even if they miss the beat.
Well, thank you for explaining this, but what will I need in order to implement interventions into the daily classroom routine?
Collaborating as a phys ed department, like we always do, would be a big thing, but tier 3 is where this would be the most important task. We would pre-test all of our students while monitoring them and reassessing them as a department, we can work together as a healthier student body. Together, we will collaborate with our department amongst one another to discuss where we classify these kids in tier 3. And then we can approve these effective assessments for the program that the individuals will be tailored to. So these students have their own type of fitness goals, and with the administration and the parent support for this group and program for this RTI, we can all just become one successful group to helping these students individually.
How will you choose to align interventions with just specific foundational skills as physical fitness testing?
Well, the interventions are aligned per student. So if they need more time to work towards them reaching these goals and per adjustment, if extra time is needed, then we give it to that student. Our main goal is for them just to improve. So with the pacer jog is to improve that cardiovascular VO2 max. There will be times where the students will have to go during their free periods or lunch to help with these improvements and make these modifications. And the students that are in this lower group, the interventions and modifications will not only be spent during class time, but they will have to be during extra free time for them.
What will I need in order to, continue this, do these interventions in my daily classroom routine?
We talked about that collaboration, just working together as a group.
Why is the RTI important to our students?
Because this process is so important because it benefits each student individually and their school climate. As the students become healthier, they become more positively and focused. And we as teachers will be able to have this positive environment, and our students will focus more on coming to school and making sure their studies at physical activity is presented, because then their test scores will increase per.
What type of assessment will help students with the RTI intervention?
The assessments that will help mainly all of them understand their progression is them analyzing these assessments with the students' effort and thought fitness tasks. We are able to create and adapt and modify these fitness tasks so they're tailored per student. This creates a more positive attitude for the students and helps them work towards a more attainable goal. So it's really tailored per student with whatever modifications they need during this process.
How can we present this process to help parents become more involved with the interventions?
Well, with the success of the fitness testing, and we're gaining healthier fitness zones, and academic performance does increase because they feel better about themselves, their goal settings are better. They will feel their overall health and quality of life has improved. So the students are really working towards this goal, and they're testing their discipline to see if they can reach these types of goals. Student decision-making skills should be improving, and lastly, they can help promote their healthy relationships and encourage students to become more social. So their social skills actually do improve with this type of process as well, because they're feeling better about this. They're finding success through this process, this 3-tiered process, and it really, as an educator, we just need to get them there to reach this goal.
I feel this is a great system and interventions that will benefit all students in our classes.
I'm glad you feel that way, and I can't wait to collaborate and discuss more designs for this RTI system together as a department.
Me too, thank you.
Great job.